when's the right time. Oh my God, is this it? If you're looking for help with your cat to know when the time is right, you're in the right place. In this video, we're going to talk about how do you know when the time is right, what we're looking for quality of life, what's involved in the process of euthanasia, options for afterlife care, normal stages of grief and what that looks like, and some final thoughts at the end of the video. One thing that's always front of mind is quality of life, and when you know your cat's got a terminal disease, it's even more so. Like last week I looked at her and I was like, oh my God, is this it? Because she was not getting out of bed, and I came home and she hadn't really moved. It was a hot day, but she did eat later that day because, not eating, not moving, definitely two big signs. The next day she seemed happier, more back to her normal self. So how active they are, they're just sleeping constantly. That's a really bad sign. When you've got cancer, it's appetite, activity levels. So there's a common question I get is, when's the right time? It's not an easy question to answer. I had to refilm this because unfortunately my phone battery ran out before when I was filming, but basically there is no right or wrong answer. It's different for everyone. Some people do unfortunately feel that they waited too long, so you don't want to just keep hoping they'll die peacefully in their sleep, because it actually rarely happens, and it is the kindest thing to do to end their suffering before it goes on for too long. It's not easy either way. So I know Maisie's still okay. She's still eating. She's still behaving relatively normal, and she's on pain relief and anti-inflammatories, just keeping her as comfortable as possible. I do have other pain relief that I can give her. It just does make her a little bit dysphoric, so I try and only use it when I absolutely have to. But I get asked this question a lot, and we've got the quality of life scale for pets, and it does just help you be more objective about when is the right time. So you get a value out of, I think it's 70. Yeah. So you 0 to 10, hurt, hunger, hydration, hygiene, happiness, mobility. Morbid days and bad's a big one. Any points over 35 is acceptable quality of life. Obviously, if you have a question specific for your vet, definitely ask them. But it seems like drinking, eating, responsive. The process of euthanasia, you can either be present or not. It is always nicer for the pet if you can be, just to have their favourite person with them at their final moments. We always sedate them so they're as comfortable as possible, and the definition of euthanasia is pain-free. It is good death, actually. So pain-free, it's an overdose of anaesthetic. They go off to sleep usually really quickly. They might empty their bladder or bowels, look like they're taking gasp of air, but it's just the last air leaving the lungs. There's absolutely no pain. They're not aware of it. And we confirm that they've passed. And thinking about what you want to do with their remains, it's again not an easy topic, but in my experience, waiting until they've passed is just that much more difficult. So we can do cremation with friends, no ashes return. There's absolutely no judgment there. Or a lot of people do opt for some sort of specific ash, like urn, to take home. There's lots of different options these days. You can bury them as another option, but it's not usually legal depending on where you live. And you just need to make sure it's buried deep enough that another animal like a fox or a dog isn't going to come along and dig up the remains. It's also really important to be aware of grief and the normal emotions that you might feel. It might be denial, anger, bargaining, guilt, and relief, and finally acceptance. It can be really hard to accept. It's just like they're a family member, and that's okay. It's normal to feel that level of grief. Who's there? Whoop. He's going past. I like to spend some time when I can grooming them. When they get older, they often end up with mats around the back end because they're arthritic, they're not as flexible as they used to be, and pain. And so a lot of cats actually really like being brushed around the face because they have their scent marking glands there. You're a bit stressed, after that injection. Oh, okay. Sorry. Got some stuff in your hair. Alright, you had enough? Oh, darling. This is the saying, I don't really like it, but I don't mind it around the face. Face is okay, but not the tail. So fluffy. Good girl, you're such a good girl. Trying my best to enjoy the little time I have left with Maisie and make the most of every day. We're incredibly blessed in the veterinary industry that we can end suffering, and as difficult as it is really the kindest thing to do, and we're always needing to look at quality of life over quantity.